Welcome to the AWS Certified Cloud Practitioner Prepcast, where we guide you through everything you need to know for your certification exam. Whether you're just starting or looking to refine your knowledge, this course will set you up for success. Brought to you by baremetalcyber.com. Let's get started. Amazon QuickSight is AWS's fully managed business intelligence (BI) service, designed to make it easy for organizations to visualize data, perform analysis, and share insights. It delivers interactive dashboards and reporting without the need to manage infrastructure or heavyweight analytics software. QuickSight integrates seamlessly with AWS's data ecosystem, connecting directly to services like S3, Athena, Redshift, and RDS, as well as external sources and uploaded files. The goal is to democratize access to analytics, enabling both analysts and business users to explore data, monitor KPIs, and make informed decisions through secure, scalable dashboards. At the heart of QuickSight is its SPICE engine, an in-memory calculation and storage layer. SPICE, Superfast Parallel In-Memory Calculation Engine, allows dashboards and queries to be served at speed, even with millions of rows of data. SPICE imports datasets into memory, pre-computing indexes and aggregations to deliver low-latency responses. For scenarios requiring the latest data, QuickSight can also run direct queries against sources like Redshift or Athena. The trade-off is between speed with SPICE and freshness with direct queries, allowing teams to choose the mode that matches their analytical needs. QuickSight supports a wide variety of data sources, both within AWS and external. Common AWS sources include S3 via Athena, Redshift warehouses, RDS databases, and DynamoDB exports. It also ingests data from uploaded CSV or Excel files, JDBC connections to third-party databases, and SaaS applications through connectors. This flexibility allows organizations to combine cloud-native and legacy data into a unified analytical layer. For example, an enterprise might join marketing data exported to S3 with sales records from RDS to build a comprehensive dashboard. Once connected, QuickSight organizes information into datasets, which can be transformed, joined, and extended with calculated fields. These calculated fields allow business logic to be embedded into dashboards, such as creating profit margins from revenue and cost data. Datasets become the building blocks for dashboards, and thoughtful design here is critical for performance and accuracy. For example, pre-aggregating data at the dataset stage reduces the load on SPICE or source queries, ensuring smoother dashboard experiences for end users. QuickSight offers a diverse range of visual types, from bar charts and line graphs to maps, pivot tables, and heat maps. These visuals can be combined into interactive dashboards with drill downs, filters, and sorting controls. Interactivity transforms dashboards from static reports into exploratory tools, letting users adjust perspectives without requiring new queries. For example, a sales dashboard might allow filtering by region or product line, enabling executives to focus on areas of interest instantly. This interactivity empowers users to answer their own questions without repeatedly involving analysts. Dashboards can be enriched with parameters, filters, and controls, which allow users to tailor views to their specific needs. Parameters act like variables that drive calculations or filters dynamically, enabling what-if analysis or custom scenario modeling. Filters let users slice and dice datasets, while controls like drop-down menus or sliders make these adjustments intuitive. Together, these features support deeper exploration of data without requiring users to understand SQL or underlying schemas, lowering barriers to self-service analytics. QuickSight also provides row-level security (RLS) to enforce permissions within datasets. With RLS, different users can view the same dashboard but see only the data relevant to their role or department. For example, regional managers may only see their region's sales data, while executives have access to the entire dataset. RLS integrates with IAM and QuickSight groups, providing flexible governance. This ensures that sensitive data remains protected while still enabling broad dashboard sharing across the organization. A standout feature is QuickSight Q, which uses natural language processing to allow users to ask questions of data in plain English. For example, a manager could type, "Show total sales for Q2 by product line," and Q would generate the visualization automatically. This lowers the barrier for non-technical users, empowering them to derive insights without writing SQL or navigating complex dashboards. Q transforms QuickSight from a visualization tool into a conversational analytics assistant, broadening adoption across business users. QuickSight also supports embedding dashboards into applications, portals, or intranets. This allows organizations to integrate analytics directly into workflows, providing insights where users need them most. Multi-tenant embedding patterns allow SaaS providers to deliver personalized dashboards to their customers, while internal embedding supports data-driven decisions without requiring users to log into QuickSight separately. Embedding expands the reach of BI beyond analysts into daily operational tools. For proactive engagement, QuickSight includes email subscriptions and alerts. Users can subscribe to dashboards and receive scheduled snapshots via email, ensuring executives or stakeholders remain updated even without logging in. Alerts can notify users when key metrics exceed thresholds, for instance, when expenses surpass budget or system errors spike. These features extend QuickSight beyond passive dashboards into an active notification system that drives action. Managing refresh schedules and incremental updates ensures that SPICE datasets remain relevant without reloading entire tables. Incremental refresh allows only new data to be loaded, reducing processing time and cost. For example, daily sales data can be appended to existing datasets without reprocessing historical records. By carefully scheduling refreshes, organizations balance freshness, performance, and cost efficiency in their analytical pipelines. QuickSight governance extends to namespaces and access management, enabling administrators to create isolated environments for different teams or business units. Namespaces support multi-tenant use cases, while IAM and QuickSight roles control who can view, create, or share dashboards. This governance ensures that QuickSight scales securely within enterprises, aligning with organizational structures and compliance policies. Cost management in QuickSight is flexible. Organizations can choose between per-user pricing for consistent analyst access or session-based pricing for readers who access dashboards occasionally. SPICE capacity is another cost element, with charges based on the volume of in-memory data reserved. By mixing author, reader, and session-based licenses, organizations can tailor costs to actual usage. For example, a small analytics team may need author licenses, while hundreds of business users may only need session-based reader access. Finally, monitoring usage and performance ensures that QuickSight delivers value. Administrators can review dashboard usage statistics, query performance, and SPICE consumption to optimize datasets and licensing. This monitoring helps identify underused dashboards, inefficient queries, or cost savings opportunities. In mature environments, monitoring transforms QuickSight into a governed BI platform that balances insights with efficiency. For more cyber-related content and books, please check out cyberauthor.me. Also, there are other prepcasts on cybersecurity and more at baremetalcyber.com. A common analytics pattern in AWS is to connect Athena with S3 as the query layer and then visualize results in QuickSight. Athena provides the SQL interface to query data lakes, while QuickSight transforms those results into dashboards. This pairing allows organizations to analyze semi-structured data such as logs or CSV files without loading it into a warehouse. For example, CloudTrail logs stored in S3 can be queried through Athena and presented in QuickSight dashboards for compliance teams. Together, the services create an end-to-end analytics stack with minimal infrastructure overhead. When building dashboards, one of the central choices is between using SPICE or direct queries. SPICE delivers much faster responses since data is preloaded into memory, but it requires refreshes to stay current. Direct queries always reflect the source system's latest state, but can suffer from slower performance and higher query load on the database. In practice, SPICE is best for dashboards viewed by many users or containing historical data, while direct queries are ideal for real-time reporting. The flexibility to choose either mode ensures dashboards can be tuned for both speed and accuracy. Managing SPICE sizing and refresh cadence is critical to keeping costs under control. Each account has a finite pool of SPICE capacity, measured in gigabytes. Datasets larger than the pool must rely on direct queries or additional SPICE allocations. Refresh frequency also matters. Refreshing too often wastes capacity and compute, while refreshing too infrequently risks stale data. Incremental refreshes can strike a balance by appending only new data to SPICE datasets rather than reloading the entire dataset. This ensures SPICE remains performant and cost-efficient for large-scale analytics. Performance tuning also extends to fields, filters, and aggregations within dashboards. Using only the necessary fields reduces dataset size. Filters prune data before it is processed, lowering computation needs. Aggregations should be applied as early as possible in the pipeline to minimize the volume of records SPICE must compute. For example, aggregating sales by region at the dataset stage is more efficient than storing every transaction and calculating totals in the dashboard. These optimizations make QuickSight faster for users and cheaper for organizations. Security and sharing are handled through groups, row-level security, RLS, and encryption. Groups and namespaces define which users can access dashboards, while RLS ensures each viewer only sees their relevant subset of data. For example, a global sales dashboard might show all data to executives, but restrict regional managers to their territories. All data is encrypted with AWS KMS, ensuring compliance with corporate or regulatory requirements. Together, these features let organizations share insights widely while maintaining strong data governance. Parameters unlock what-if analysis and interactivity. By defining variables, dashboards can let users simulate scenarios such as adjusting growth rates or filtering by product lines dynamically. Parameters drive calculated fields and interact with controls like drop-downs or sliders, turning dashboards into exploratory tools rather than static reports. This interactivity helps decision-makers experiment with outcomes before committing to strategies, making analytics not just descriptive but also prescriptive. QuickSight also supports alerts on KPIs and scheduled reports via email. Alerts notify users when metrics cross thresholds, such as when revenue falls below a target or error rates spike. Subscriptions let dashboards be emailed as PDF snapshots on a regular schedule, ensuring that even executives who don't log into QuickSight receive updates. These proactive features transform QuickSight into an active partner in decision-making, rather than a passive repository of charts. Embedding is a powerful feature for SaaS providers and enterprises alike. With multi-tenant embedding patterns, developers can integrate QuickSight dashboards into customer-facing applications, ensuring each tenant sees only their own data. This allows SaaS platforms to offer rich analytics without building custom BI infrastructure. Internal teams can also embed dashboards into portals or intranets, putting insights directly into daily workflows. Embedding broadens QuickSight's reach beyond analysts, ensuring insights are consumed where they are needed most. Export options extend the usability of dashboards. Users can export PDFs for reports, CSVs for raw data, and image snapshots for presentations. These exports support collaboration with stakeholders outside QuickSight and allow insights to be integrated into other tools. For example, CSV exports may feed further analysis in Excel, while images can be used in investor decks. This flexibility ensures QuickSight dashboards can live both inside and outside the platform. Like software systems, dashboards benefit from a lifecycle approach. Organizations should promote dashboards from development to test to production environments, validating each stage for accuracy and performance. Governance ensures that only approved datasets and visuals are published broadly. This reduces the risk of errors in executive dashboards and ensures consistency across departments. Treating dashboards as evolving assets rather than ad hoc creations fosters professionalism in BI practices. Observability helps administrators tune and troubleshoot QuickSight. Query logs and dataset diagnostics reveal which queries are slow, which datasets are underused, and where refreshes may be failing. Monitoring these signals ensures that datasets are sized correctly, joins are efficient, and spice is allocated wisely. Observability prevents BI environments from drifting into inefficiency, keeping dashboards both reliable and performant over time. Cost control requires a thoughtful balance of spice capacity and licensing models. Too much reliance on spice inflates storage costs, while too many direct queries may burden source systems. Similarly, granting all users author licenses is unnecessary when most only need reader access. A healthy mix of authors who create dashboards and readers who consume them ensures costs remain predictable while still delivering insights. Session-based pricing for casual users provides even more flexibility, allowing occasional readers to consume dashboards cost-effectively. Still, common pitfalls persist. Poorly designed joins between datasets can produce inefficient queries or incorrect results. Ungoverned datasets can lead to duplication, with multiple teams building similar dashboards against inconsistent data sources. These pitfalls underscore the importance of governance, documentation, and standardized dataset management. QuickSight is most effective when paired with disciplined data practices that align teams around trusted, curated sources. On exams and in practice, QuickSight's role can be summarized simply. It is AWS native BI tightly integrated with services like S3, Redshift, and Athena. If the scenario involves building dashboards, enabling self-service analysis, or embedding analytics into applications, QuickSight is the expected answer. It is not a data warehouse or query engine. It sits on top of them to provide visualization and decision-making. Remembering this positioning ensures correct selection in both test questions and real-world architecture design. That concludes today's episode of the AWS Certified Cloud Practitioner Prepcast. Be sure to tune in for the next episode and visit us online at baremetalcyber.com or cyberauthor.me for more resources, including news, mailing lists, YouTube videos, podcasts, and much more.